We should have a 100% inheritance tax. State people who have no idea how incentives work. Especially on the left-hand side of the aisle, there is an idea that once you die, all your assets should be handed over to the population as a whole. Why should you be able to pass them down to your children? I will tell you that even if this is the case morally, which I completely disagree with, but even if this was to be the case, it would have a terribly negative effect on society as a whole. This is because in order to predict human behavior, what you mostly have to know are the incentives that are being offered. With a 100% wealth tax, you are incentivizing people to live high on the hog now, to spend all their money frivolously on everything under the sun. So what's wrong with that? This money is then percolating, this money is then flooding into society as a whole and giving people jobs. Granted, it might be in the Las Vegas casinos, but nevertheless it's giving people jobs. The reason is because it de-incentivizes the work that really needs to be done for society to grow. We're talking about the factories. We're talking about investing in Tesla, investing in spacecraft that will go out into the nether regions of the universe and bring back materials, or to send us to Mars, or just to explore and invest in research that's going to explore for new drugs that will cure human diseases. A lot of times people invest in this because it's going to make them more money. Why do they want that money? So they can pass it down to their children. That is definitely part of the incentive. I know that with my son and my daughter, I definitely want to be able to provide them with some resources after I pass on, so that they have good lives, so that I ensure that they have some financial well-being that can help them explore the world on their own. So a 100% inheritance tax, hey, I'm going to either find a way to give them the money before I pass, or I'm just going to go out and spend it, because it does me no good to have that money sitting in the bank upon death. This is what advances society, are the investments that are made in terms of what is actually produced for the future, in terms of the risks that are being taken because people want to make enormous amounts of money so they can pass them on to their children. Whether that's rational or not is another story, but nevertheless, it is the incentive. And when you de-incentivize the investment, then society stops growing and becomes just a consumer-based society that lives for the pleasure in the moment. And this is why a 100% inheritance tax makes 0 sense. If you guys like this video, thumb it up, share it, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, all notifications. Hope this helped, and have a fantastic day. Peace out.